Hey guys, what is up? It's BEC Plumbing. So today we're going to talk about how and why I designed my bathroom the way I did and kind of why I designed it the way I did. So I'm just going to go over kind of what I did. So we went with a lot of brass fixtures, kind of just, this is kind of, this bathroom was kind of basically, to some extent, inspired by mid-century modern features a little bit. But I also I had to make it somewhat modern so that it still fits kind of in this brand new house, because this is a brand new house. And so this is the sink we went with. It's a Kohler sink. It's kind of a newer sink, but I don't like how flat it is kind of right here, because I find that the sink gets kind of dirty. So I don't really like the way this sink is that much. I don't feel like it's that easy to keep clean. And then this is the faucet. I believe this is a Kohler faucet, but it works well. This is the mirror and lighting I went with. This again was kind of inspired by some mid-century modern design. And so now this is the wallpaper, also kind of inspired by that. Now I did this wallpaper so I could put a green or blue toilet in. And that is not what I have right now. But this is another feature of the bathroom. We have a wall-hung toilet. The reason I put this in is because ever since I was really little, I've been interested in toilets since I was a little kid, like since I was like 2 or 3 years old. But every time I went to Target or the airport or a mall or Disney World or anywhere else that had wall-mounted toilets, I just thought it was so interesting how the toilet was off the ground and it didn't touch the floor. But then when I was like 3, we were looking at new houses to move in, and we looked at a house that had 2 pressure assist American Standard Glen walls. It had 2 of them. And it was 2 or 3. I knew it had at least 2. But I thought it was so cool to see a wall mount toilet in a house, because I hadn't seen a wall mount toilet with a tank like that. It was just so cool. And then we also stayed at a hotel when I was like 4 or 5 that also had a wall mount toilet. That time it was a Crane Rexmont. And so, yeah, I just thought it was so cool. And ever since then, I always wanted a wall-hung toilet in my bathroom. So this is an American Standard. It's a 1963 American Standard wall-mount toilet. This is not the original toilet. Originally, we had a wall-hung Mansfield Quantum. I've actually had several toilets in here. I've had a green Chicago Potteries wall mount toilet in here, a turquoise American Standard Glen wall, that same model as this too. I've had a newer American Standard Glen wall pressure assist from 2013. I've had a wall hung Mansfield Quantum, which is what was originally in here, that was brand new. I've had a 1964 Kohler Cayuga and a 1979 Kohler Cayuga in here. I've had an Alger Walford, but so far, to be honest, I think I like this wall mount toilet the best. And so this is the carrier we went with, was a Zern wall carrier, a Zern stud supported wall carrier. Basically how that works is there's 2 wood studs right about in this area, and the carrier is bolted to the studs. So yeah, this is kind of the shower design we went with. Originally there was not going to be this bump. We wanted to get rid of this, but we couldn't. This is the shower head. Again, just gold. It looks really nice. This is another shower head thing we have. I mean, I still got even the plastic on here from when we first moved in. So yeah, that's kind of how. And I'll show you the reason why I picked out the top. So this tile I picked out kind of because I really liked the way this tile looked. I felt like it would go with the mid-century vibe a little bit nicely. I mean, not super mid-century modern, but that was kind of the design I was going for, was mid-century modern. I picked out this floor tile because I had always wanted hexagonal tile in a bathroom, like old school kind of tile. And I wanted something that also could blend in with a modern house, but also look mid-century modern and look old. And that's why I chose this hexagonal tile, which unfortunately we have some repair spots right here because some of these tiles are chipped because I dropped something on here. When I was actually setting one of my toilets, I dropped the tank, and the tank did not break, thankfully, but it chipped the tiles. So yeah. But yeah, this is kind of the toilet I go with. I like to change and reset my toilets a lot. So again, wall mounts are not that difficult. They're actually relatively easy. Some people think wall mounts are kind of harder, but as a plumbing apprentice who works on wall mounts a lot, I can tell you this is a pretty simple type of toilet to replace. They are a bit more expensive than floor mounted toilets. Like a typical floor mount toilet's like $200, whereas a wall mount's like $350 to $400 for a new wall mount toilet. American Standard makes one, Gerber makes one, Gerber makes two, ProFlow makes one, and Mansfield makes. They all make a wall hung tank type closet like this. So if you got an old, say like a 60s or 70s wall mount that you want to replace, American Standard and Gerber make some really good replacements. I actually almost went with the Gerber wall mount when we were building the house. I almost went with the American Standard too, but I decided on the Mansfield. However, the Mansfield, again, didn't end up staying because I wanted a vintage wall mount. So I'll just show the tank out of this toilet a little bit. Got just the old American Standard parts. I think I might put a golden handle on this if I can, but I think I'll probably keep this American Standard handle because I think it looks best. Got a Fluidmaster 200A. I got a Fluidmaster 200A fill valve and an American Standard tilt valve. So this is a brand new seat too. This is a Mayfair seat. I just got it from Lowe's. It looks really nice. This toilet I think could use a bit of cleaning because I did buy this toilet used. It was about $140. But that's for another day. So now I will give y'all guys a flush. So yeah, it flushes pretty well. Also, the trash can is gold colored. I need to get a gold colored toilet paper brush. We also have a GFCI outlet just in case I ever wanted to put a bidet, because the other toilets in this house have bidets, but I did not want a bidet, but now I know we can put one on if I ever wanted to. The seat is one of these easy clean seats that you can just take off pretty easily. There's the American Standard logo. So yeah, this is kind of the vanity. The vanity is also off the floor, which I really like. Another thing I like about the fact that this is a wall-hung toilet is it makes it very easy to clean the bathroom, and the bathroom stays a lot cleaner. It's a lot more sanitary. I like that too. And also, another thing about a wall hung is a lot of times, it's not going to save you that much space, but it'll save you some space over a regular floor mounted toilet. So yeah, Gerber, the Gerber Maxwell wall hung in particular projects out about 27 inches. So it'll save you a little bit of space over a floor mount since it doesn't touch the ground. But that's probably one of the ones I think is pretty good if you're going for a new wall hung installation, like if you're considering getting a wall hung toilet in your new house, or if you got an old wall hung toilet in a house that you want to change out. The Gerber Maxwell is a pretty good one, I think, because it doesn't take up a ton of space and it works okay, and it'll fit any standard carrier. The American Standard Glenwall Vormax is also really good, which this is basically just an older Glenwall. It's literally an older Glenwall. That's all this is. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of how I designed this kind of mid-century inspired bathroom. That is it. Thank you for watching.